Good evening, everyone in the audience. It's a Monday, August 12th, and it is 7:04. We are reconvening the Glendora Unified School District meeting from closed session to open session. And the good news is we were in there for an hour and there's no reportable action. Okay? All right, there you go. I know you were worried about that. Can we have a roll call for attendance, please?
Board Member Reuter?
Present.
Board Clerk Lopez?
Here.
Board Member Merkley? I'm here. Vice President Garcia? Here. And President Clifford?
Present. Thank you very much. We are all present and accounted for. Next item would be if you would not mind standing. We did this every night with the Olympics anyways. Look at the flag, put your right hand over your heart, and repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. May I have a motion to adopt our current posted agenda?
So moved. I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Is there any opposition? Okay, the next item is a nice item. It's board recognition of new administrative employees, and I've been getting texts and all kinds of things. Make sure you say hi to everybody, so hi. And we're going to turn that over to Dr. Osborne.
Thank you, Mr. Clifford. I'm very pleased to congratulate and announce 3 outstanding new members of our team. First off, Mrs. Kristen Martinez. Mrs. Kristen Martinez is our assistant principal at Goddard Middle School. She was chosen after 3 rigorous rounds of interviews. Mrs. Martinez has a total of 17 years of middle school mathematics teaching experience, having taught at both Goddard and Sandburg, and 8 years in Rancho Cucamonga. Her experience includes serving as a department chair, participating in school site council. She was an avid teacher, and she was even a middle school summer school principal for us. Kristen is the byproduct of our school system and attended Goddard, which we think is really special. Please help me in welcoming Mrs. Kristen Martinez to the podium, please.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me tonight. Dr. Osborne, thank you. I am a product of Glendora Unified. I went through Stanton, Goddard, and Glendora High School. I live in the community. My kids go to school in the community, so I'm very honored to be part of the school district. I've taught math here for 8 years, both at Goddard and Sandburg. So I am very excited to take on a new role, and I feel very supported and loved by my people here today. So thank you, everybody.
We're thrilled to announce the appointment of Miss Nicole Cook as the new principal of Stanton Elementary School. This decision comes after an extensive selection process, including 3 rounds of interviews and a challenging performance task. Ms. Cook brings over 2 decades of dedicated service and education, having worked as an elementary teacher and an intervention TOSA across 2 different school districts. In her most recent role, she served as the assistant principal of a large Title I elementary school, where she played a pivotal role in fostering an inclusive and supportive learning environment. Her commitment to building strong, positive relationships will be invaluable as she engages with the school staff, students, and families. Please help me in welcoming Ms. Cook to GUSD.
Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to say thank you for having your faith in me, and I look forward to a wonderful school year, and I welcome you to come visit the campus and see what great things that we have to look forward to for the new school year. Thank you.
And finally, Ms. Marlene Gomez. She's been selected as our new Director of Child Development Programs. As a product of our school system, Marlene has faithfully served as a preschool teacher, site supervisor, and most recently, CSEA president. Her vast knowledge, relationship building skills, and positive attitude make her well appointed to lead in this capacity. Marlene is excited to oversee the preschool and daycare programs and work alongside the staff to continue to innovate and address the complexity of these programs to better serve our students, our families, and staff. Please help me in congratulating Marlene Gomez.
Hi, good evening. I actually wrote some words, but I think I'm going to just leave those here and just say that I'm very proud to be here. I'm very proud to be here as an alumna as well as a proud member of our community. I'm looking forward to working with our youngest learners in the preschool, continuing to do so, as well as all of our daycare students from TK through 8th grade. I've already jumped in, and it's been a lot of fun, and I welcome you to all come visit, as I'm going to give you updates on how we're doing and improving our program in the sense of inclusivity and in the sense of just bringing dynamic enrichment experiences to the children. So thank you for having me, and I'm very, very proud to be here. Thank you.
Anything else? That was great, and we really appreciate you. And during my comments, I'll talk a little bit about our morning breakfast, but thank you. The next item, any comments from the board about any of that before, or are you going to save them for your board comments? Okay. The next item is a public comment. Speakers may address the board, filling out a speaker card. You get 3 minutes. I don't have any speaker cards in front of me, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to open it. No speaker cards, and I'm going to close it. There you go. Oh, we have something. Bruce, you want to speak?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's public comment. You can fill out a speaker card later.
I'll do that, and thank you very much. I just wanted to illustrate for the board that as soon as you promoted Marlene to her administration position, I, as first vice president, was suddenly elevated to the presidency.
Yes,
And so what I'm bringing to this presidency this third time as a third term is a total of 14 years of either presidency or vice presidency that I've had. So I know everyone at the dais, and I know all of my classified employees, esteemed teachers, and others around the district. My personal mission is to better serve the community, members, staff, and students. And so I look forward to the coming year or years, depending on how long they want me in, and I'm glad to be able to take on the role. So thank you, and
Thank you.
we'll be seeing each other along the way.
Thank you. Okay, the next item is item 4.1, comments from the members of the Board of Education. I will start to my right.
Okay.
Trustee Merkley.
Thank you. Well, I'm excited that school's starting. It's been a very busy summer. It was too short, but it's time for school to start, and it's going to be exciting. I attended a Glendora Education Foundation board meeting today. It started at 4 o'clock. It was going to go at least till 7. They're talking about the mission statement and their vision and goals. It's really exciting. The what, the why, the how. They raise usually about $400,000 a year for the school district. And I don't know that enough people understand how important that is to our district. It just supports us and helps us to have programs that we wouldn't be able to afford otherwise. This summer, I also attended maybe 2 budget webinars. And I think I left more confused than when I started. Depends who's talking about, oh, this is a really good thing. This is so anyway, I went, I tried. And I think that's all. We'll be seeing you around this year as we visit your schools, and like to welcome all the people, the administration, to your new positions. I'm excited about that.
Thank you. Trustee Garcia.
Good evening to everyone. I'm very excited that school is back in session this week. I know not everyone shares that sentiment, but I am very excited. One, it's kind of sad to see the campuses empty. We're up here for the students, for our teachers, so when they're not on campus, it almost feels like, what are we doing here? So I'm happy that everyone's getting back. My kids, I think they're excited. Yeah, I think they're excited. They're ready. They work well with a schedule, and summer doesn't really provide that, so I'm happy that they'll get that too. And I'll have 2 at the high school this year, which is exciting for me. A senior and a freshman. Yeah, we'll talk later. Backpack drive and shoes that fit at the Glendora Gives Resource Center was an absolute honor to be a part of, to be able to give back to our community in that way. For all of the organizations that donated to that event, I mean, it just really does take a lot of people to be able to pull something like that off. I heard it was close to 500 backpacks that we were able to give back to our students, and I mean, their faces, just, it fills you with so much excitement to see them so excited that they get to choose their backpack and just enjoy that. So thank you to Josie Wilson for working so hard on Glendora Gives Resource Center. I'm proud of that endeavor. I'm proud of that Glendora Unified offers that to our community. So if you haven't heard about it, go visit it. Email me. I'll go with you. It'll be fun. Back to school luncheons. I'm hospitality for GHS, and I'll get to provide lunch for all of our teachers and staff at the high school. It's a huge endeavor. So if anybody wants to donate, I still need stuff. Thank you. Shameless plug there. Congratulations to Ms. Gomez, Ms. Martinez, and Ms. Cook. We are so happy to have you in these new positions and as our new principal. It's exciting to see people moving up within the district, but also new staff with new perspectives and new ideas. So thank you for bringing that to our district. We welcome you with open arms and hopefully with a lot of support. Thank you for choosing us. We know you have other choices, and I mean, not as good as us, but thank you for choosing us. I think that's all I have. I wish everyone an incredible school year. I hope everyone feels welcome, that everyone feels like they belong, that everyone feels supported, and that everyone knows where to get the resources they need if they are in need of anything. That includes staff, teachers, students, parents. That's all, because Carrie's giving me a look. Okay.
Thank you. Trustee Lopez.
I would also like to echo my congratulations to Ms. Martinez and Ms. Gomez and Ms. Cook. Ms. Cook, welcome to the district. And it's nice to see, I agree, it's nice to see people move into new positions within our district. That means things are going well. Congratulations also on a successful PD today. I heard it went really well. So that's a great start to the new year, to the new school year, and getting things going when the students arrive on Thursday. Look forward to the opening of school. I will not be at convocation, however, I will be at the first day of school for GHS. I'm gonna get on board this year. I wasn't there last year, so I'm gonna get on board on this Thursday. And then super exciting tonight, girls flag football opens their season playing the Upland Highlanders, so hopefully that goes well tonight for the girls.
Thank you. I hope nobody confuses you when you go at the high school. I hope that they understand that you're not the principal anymore. Thank you. I know. Trustee Reuter.
Thank you very much. I want to thank all of our teachers and staff and all of our employees for, they've gotten started long before today, but certainly by today to prepare for this upcoming school year. School itself starts on Thursday, but they've got, as Mr. Lopez mentioned, several days of professional development to really start the school year off on the right foot for our students and for themselves. So thank you for all of our employees for making all that extra effort to make it a very successful first day of school. Congratulations to the wonderful ladies here that we've been celebrating this evening. Really proud for the promotions from within and welcoming to the new faces. So thank you very much. Great to hear from you all tonight. I do have a note here, a little carrot about Bruce Bolton being the CSEA president again, and he wore a suit. So I mean, you definitely. I wanted to let everybody know that the California School Employees Association is our non-teachers association, and that with Ms. Gomez's move, that we will have a new president in place. So thank you. I'm really glad to see you, as always. I, as the Glendora Unified School District board member, that is our representative to the ROP program, and I'm serving as the president of that board this year. Welcome back to all of our ROP teachers for their convocation on Friday morning at the Bidwell Forum. And this was their first in-person convocation since COVID. This is the first time that they have all been in the large group back together since then. And they were really excited. You could sort of feel the energy in that room when you walked in. And it was wonderful to see our ROP ROP teachers from Glendora, but then also from our member districts, and just hear about the exciting things that are going on and best practices in all the different districts that make up our ROP. So a lot of things to really be excited about that are coming down the pike there, and appreciative of the member districts. Dr. Downing, who is a Glendora Unified good friend, was sure to mention all of our superintendents and business assistant superintendents of business who sit on the finance committee there, that have gotten the ROP where they need to be able to unfreeze salaries and take away the furlough days and do all the things that they haven't been able to do. So this is really an exciting year for the ROP moving forward. I do want to also echo Mrs. Garcia's comments about Glendora Gives, our family resource center that's located down at Williams, and the unbelievable job that Mrs. Wilson and her team have done in getting that organized and ready to go for our students. I know that it was being used last spring, but the official kickoff and ribbon cutting last week was really a wonderful and emotional experience a few times. It was a pleasure to be able to stick my head in cars and talk to kids, and I had a couple of different community members that really got emotional and touched by how much this event was helping them as their school year started. So it is a needed and much appreciated resource here in Glendora, and I just want to let everybody know, hopefully as there's clothes there, but there's also hygiene products, there are diapers and wipes, there's all sorts of family resources there, and students can access the resource center via their student support specialists at their site. It's not just open for you to be able to walk in at this point in time. You reach out to your student support specialists at your individual site, and they will help you to make an appointment to access all of the resources that are there. Super awesome. So I'm looking forward to a great first day for everybody, students, teachers, staff, families, parents that are excited to get their kids back out of the house and back into a structured program. So look forward to seeing a lot of smiling faces later this week. Thank you.
Thank you. My little Grinchy heart was very warmed by the Glendora Gives event. I want to say Josie Wilson, and you guys have already elaborated on it, but I did also get to speak with lots of families, and a little girl picked a pink backpack with little ears on it and just broke down and cried because she didn't know what she was going to do to get a backpack, and that was enough for me and we were there for the morning. It was just really a nice event, and I'm very impressed with that leadership team's presence in that building and the way we interacted with the community that morning. So thank you to all of you that were there. I also had a great time with our leadership team, with Dr. DeGrazia and the three new hires. Learned a couple of things, like one of them likes to fly fish, the other one, all these cool things, but it was a very nice kickoff to the leadership team, and I just want all of our parents to know that I believe that with the leadership team that Dr. DeGrazia has assembled, I believe we're in good hands for the 2024-2025 school year. And I'm really impressed with the amount of Glendora alumni and Glendora residents and the people that live very close to Glendora that are employed by our district, especially on the leadership team. And Bruce, you got the memo, you got the right color suit on, you got the right color hair, everything's good. So I look forward to your new position, even what old is new, right? So that's really good. Very happy about that. Thursday, August 22nd, we are going to have a ribbon cutting for our STEAM labs that the board has worked a long time with our educational foundation. Dr. DeGrazia, what's the acronym for STEAM again?
Science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics.
Excellent. Yep. They're going to be at our elementary schools. It's going to be a great day. I'm going to try to make my work schedule fit to be there, but if I can't, I know we'll be well represented, and it's exciting. I think that they've been waiting a long time. I believe it's hundreds of thousands of dollars in this endeavor to get these labs put at our elementary school. Our executive team has been working diligently to get that done, and
Ahead of schedule, I might add. I would really do want to give them both facilities and ed services. Actually, I'm sure it was all team effort that all of those STEAM labs are going to be in all 5 elementary schools earlier than what we. Yes,
Yeah, it's great.
everybody deserves recognition for that.
It's awesome, and I do think that I want you to know this about that. Your school board is, even though we have regular jobs, we're going to be very busy the next couple of weeks trying to fit in these really important events, and Dr. DeGrazia will probably come up with them, but you have the first day of school. And by the way, I just want you all to know, I was all excited today because they had a professional development day. There was a Handel's portable ice cream truck, and we got a schedule for it. I was all excited with my regular job. It gave me a window to be able to go there and talk with the people and get an ice cream cone that I didn't have to pay for. I thought that was very cool. I pulled into the high school and they left early, so I didn't get it. So you guys obviously had a great time eating ice cream because they ran out or something.
I had ice cream.
I know you did.
It was very good.
You were much smarter than me because you
I came
you
here.
head to the bed early,
I
and I was
came
on
here.
the late end. Yeah, well, you come to they wouldn't miss the district office. But anyways, I tried. I want you to know I tried, and I noticed I should have known because when you're going to an event and you think you're on time, but everybody's walking the wrong way, and you're like, oh well, there's lots of, but you just notice you're like an hour late. I wasn't late, but I got that feeling because everybody was coming out, and so I tried. The last thing that I'm going to ask for.
I had 2 scoops.
I had. You know what though? Some little birdie had pity on me and they gave me a gift card for ice cream. I thought that was kind of nice. The last thing is more of a a political policy issue, and I know there's lots of things going on. We have a lot of assembly bills and Senate bills that affect local control. One of the things that I am an advocate for is local control, having as much control as we can at our district level and not having the state of California or the federal government, enact blanket laws that affect all the school districts, because what do we have, 485 school districts in the state? There's a lot of 1,000. There's that many counties, I guess, or cities. But my point is there's lots going on and we're all different. And what I'm going to ask for, and I'll see where my peers go with it, but there's Assembly Bill 1955, which puts, it affects me from a policy standpoint. It goes against what I believe in with local control and parental notification. The state of California passed a law that was signed by the governor that's going to go in, I believe it's going to be enacted in 2025. However, there's a few districts, there's probably 7 districts in the state that have formed a legal challenge, the Orange County Board of Education, Chino Valley, and there's several others. I don't want to go down the list, but I wanted to ask my peers, is there anyone want to join me in a motion for a second or anything on potentially bringing this as an agenda item to join the legal challenge of Assembly Bill 1985. Specifically, I just believe that districts should manage that stuff on their own and not be, I think there's 2 or 3 items that are going to come before us, probably Proposition 2, and there's another Senate bill, I forget the number, but it just came out across my desk, I forget what it is. But is there anybody that would join me for potentially discussing joining the legal challenge of Assembly Bill 1955? Okay, that's good. I just wanted to ask. All right, I have no further comments. And we'll go now to Superintendent Report 4.2.
Congratulations to our new administrators in the room. I know one, Mrs. DeGrazia, is very proud of a former 5th grade student there in the audience. And Bruce, welcome back, Bruce. Bruce is a professional collaborator, wonderful CSEA member, and leader. And so we welcome him back to those ranks. Professional Development Day, as was remarked earlier, was outstanding. Kudos to the Educational Services Department team, Dr. Prince and Dr. Naharo, for your extensive work there, and for all the final preparations in making the magic happen starting on Thursday as schools open. As Mrs. Reuter smartly pointed out, there's been a lot of work done ahead of time to make it happen. On Wednesday, we'll have our welcome back convocation. We'll have a keynote speaker. do some recognition. And then on Thursday, of course, we have the opening of school. A regular school bell schedule out there for all school sites on day one. Glendora High School athletics has begun, as Mr. Lopez mentioned. Tonight at 6 o'clock is the first flag football game against Upland, I believe. And on Saturday, they play St. Lucy's. So if you have time on Saturday morning at 9 a.m., come check out a game at home for that game. It's an exciting time as students return to school and as our streets become busier, and as do our parking lots. Just a reminder to please drive safe and drive safely. Take your time, leave early, allow for more time, because our little ones all the way to our larger ones, or our older ones at the high school level will be out and about, and new drivers included. We wish all Glendora students and families a fantastic school year ahead. Thank you.
Dr. DeGrazia, thank you for that, and thank you for reminding our parents and residents about driving. Not only do we have students now that are pedestrians, some old-fashioned still walk, but there's a lot of little electronic devices, scooters and bikes, and they're going every way, and I know it's going to be crowded, so thank you for reminding that. Did you have something to add?
No, I just wanted to ask a question. The flag football on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. is at home. Where?
I think it's at GHS, but I will double check because they are playing some of their games at Louis Pompey.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much. Okay. The next item we have is a discussion action item, which is 5.1, approval of application for a variable waiver as presented, and I'm looking for the presenter.
That would be me, sir. Thank you. This variable term waiver is for Mrs. Cindy Deere. It's an authorization issued by the state's credentialing commission that allows an individual to work in a teaching position even though they do not yet meet all of the standard credential requirements. As our aviation teacher, her credentialing piece is very complicated, but Mrs. Deere is working hard on finalizing the necessary documents to become fully credentialed. Thank you.
Thank you for that, and as a credentialed person and a pilot, I will go test out her skills very soon and just see how it goes there, so thank you for that. So we have a presentation, that's a discussion item. May I have a motion? There's a motion, is there a second? There's a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion on the item? All those in favor? Aye. Is there any opposition? There you go. Thank you very much. The next item is a block of items on the consent calendar. The consent calendar tonight goes through from 7.1 through to 10.4 as presented on our agenda. May I have a motion for approval?
I move to approve all consent items.
Motion for approval. Is there a second? There's a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Any opposition? That passes. Very, very, very good. Okay, you know what that means? That takes us all the way down to item 11, which is adjournment, and believe it or not, it is 7:32. We are adjourned. That's very cool.